My name's Saranjit Birdi. I'm a Birmingham-based artist. I trained in architecture and dance, and somewhere along the line I've developed an arts practice around drawing, which sort of bridges quite a few disciplines. So I'd say I'm a multidisciplinary artist now. Yeah. There are artists who specialise in certain aspects, maybe painting or sculpture or performance. When I went into architecture, I had a much more of a broader base, and the idea way back when I was about 16, 17 was to look at various arts and see how they're connected up. So I've been on this journey for a long time, and only now, after about 30 years of starting to pull the strings together, and my arts practice basically bridges from architecture to public art, sculpture, but also because I've been a dancer and musician for a long time, I've sort of looked at the connections between music, dance and architecture, basically through a moving body. So it's a bit complex, but it's quite simple from my point of view, that we use our body to move, to do things with. And so I've got to a point where I'm looking at the body as a tool, rather than say, for example, drawing with a pencil. I use the whole body to draw. And also it bridges across performance and dance as well. So this idea of a moving body bridges a lot of disciplines for me and areas. Every day I'm passionate, every second of the day. I think I've arrived at a position in my life where I've sort of explored a lot of disciplines. And I'm now at a point where I'm playing with these disciplines in a creative way. So it's the idea of what is creativity now, that's what sparks me off. And looking at things in different ways. So when I was asked to do this tour, I thought, fantastic, what a privilege. Because, probably about 10 years, 15 years ago, I discovered an ability to draw quite accurately with my feet. And then I tried different parts of my body, my elbows, wrists. And I found that for some reason I could draw quite accurate observational drawings. And then I thought, well, having this knowledge and understanding, maybe I can help people with physical disabilities. So I then did an arts in health qualification, and I've actually been working with people with brain injury or aging. And so this creative spark, which started off as just a inquiry, actually has ended up in quite a practical place as well. And my motivation was a point in my life where my ability to draw was challenged. So I took up the challenge basically, and found that actually I could draw way beyond my expectations in different ways. Beyond the box, really, it could mean a variety of things, but for me, for example, in the current state of affairs, everybody seems to be looking for more technology, going faster, being more economic. But I've gone in reverse, actually. I've slowed things down. I do use computers, but for example, I think the technology we house in ourselves is probably much more superior than the technologies we think that are advanced. And so I'm almost going retro, going back into what the human body can do, and just discovering more and more about how we can improve our physical technology, as opposed to the attachments or computers or digital apparatus. So yeah, in one sense, I'm swimming against the current. So I think beyond the box could mean not actually looking ahead, but it could be looking back and retracing some steps and discovering other things in that process. A, it's going to be fun, and B, hopefully it will be have a wow factor that people think, well, how do you do that? Basically, it's going to be exciting to watch. And if people want to interact themselves, I'll have some pencils and papers they can have a go. And so, they can ask questions while I'm drawing. So the ability to draw with your feet, you can hold a cup of tea at the same time and carry on a conversation. So it's pretty chilled, yeah.
Awesome, that's a wrap.
Wait, it's a wrap. Good job.
I'm so excited for